Okay, it's Wednesday, it's 4 PM, it's time for a brand new I Rate Your Teams video.
For cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 20 Ultimate Team coins, check out u7buy.com and use code HABER to get yourself 5% off all of your orders.
Quickly, before we get into this video, the last one got 3,000 likes. 3,200 to be exact. So if you guys could smash a like on this video, if we can hit 1,500 likes, just half of what we hit last time, I'll be very grateful. These episodes will be coming out on Wednesdays at 4 PM and Sundays at 10 AM. So if you want to get your teams in, send them probably Tuesday and Saturdays, the best sort of time, to get your teams in. Remember to send HD screenshots to #Itshaber on Twitter. Give me a brief introduction to your team. You know, who's tradable, who's untradeable, how many coins have you got, so on and so forth. And if you start with something you don't play in game, for example, you start in a 4-3-3, you change to a 4-4-2, please send me both teams in the screenshot just to make it easier for me to decipher your teams. And please only send HD console screenshots or Elgato screenshots. It just makes it easier for people to see on the screen. It's simple as that. And to the #Itshaber. Now, I did want to quickly say as well, this is my only Twitter account. I do not own a single other Twitter account. This is my only Twitter account. As you can see, we've got 17,000 followers. It's at Itshaber. I've tweeted nearly 91,000 times. So if you guys ever get approached by a Twitter account that is like, it looks like mine, but they have no followers or no tweets or they don't follow anyone, it's not me, I promise. I'll never ask for your account details. I'll never ask for you to give me coins. I'll never ask to use your squad or anything like that in any kind of matter. So that's just sort of it. I just wanted to let you guys know that, really. You know, that's the only Twitter account I have. Just want to prevent you guys from being scammed, really. The first team is coming from CJ Holt. Remember, by the way, if you are going to submit your teams, please follow me on Twitter. I'd greatly appreciate that. The first one is from CJ Holt. This is my team. I have 200,000 coins. Don't really know who to buy. Keep up the great content. Let's have a quick look. So, I see you've got Guardiola from Icon Swaps. I'm liking that German link, actually. That's a link we don't see very often, is the Sane to Ozil link. That's quite something we don't see a whole lot. I like that you've got Vardy starting at cam to get Theo on full chemistry. And you play a 4. That's actually really interesting. So I don't actually like that a whole lot. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of what you're doing there. Ozil at right mid just doesn't sit well with me. What I would do instead, personally, I would get rid of Eriksen, sell him, you'll have 300,000 coins. You're going to be looking for a new striker. And what you're going to do in game, Walcott's going to come down to right mid. Then you're going to play Ozil at cam, because you need him for the Sane link. And then you're going to play, if you can afford Aubameyang, I'm pretty sure prices have dropped significantly recently. So we're going to have a quick look. Can you afford Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in this team? 190k. Damn, his price is down so much. The Black Friday market crash is real. It's happening. It's happening right now. I would go with Aubameyang as your left striker. So you have Vardy and Aubameyang up top. You have Ozil at cam. You have the same midfield apart from Walcott at right mid. And then you've got the same back line. And I'd possibly get to Stegen in net if you want to. That's personal preference. A lot of you guys said in the comments down below of last video, you prefer Oblak. That's fair enough. I totally understand that. Oblak is a good keeper. I just thought that, you know, I preferred to Stegen personally. But if you prefer Oblak, then go with Oblak in my opinion. We've got one new result. It's Noah's team. It's not. It's super like blurry on the screen though, which sucks. I personally can't see it myself. That's why I don't check it out. The next one is from Ethan Schultz. He's got 100,000 coins to spend. He's got Nesta, Lloris, Messi, Aubameyang are untradeable. Any upgrades are appreciated. By the way, I made sure I didn't tell anyone to... Okay, good. I didn't tell him to sell an untradeable. Yeah, I do apologize. So this guy's got an untradeable UCL Messi. That's pretty insane. So he's got Nesta, Lloris, Messi, Aubameyang untradeable. I like that you've got Denzel Dumfries in there. That is absolutely sick. I love Denzel Dumfries. What I would personally do with this team, I would possibly swap GD Wijnaldum. How many coins have you got? 100k to spend. Wijnaldum is tradable. So how much is Wijnaldum going for? I just want to make sure that you can afford what I'm about to tell you to do. Jorginho Wijnaldum. 167k. So you're going to have about 267k roughly. What I would personally do if I were you, I would get informed Fabinho and then play him at left CDM. And apart from that, I actually wouldn't change anything else in your squad. Lloris is a fantastic keeper. I think your backline is really good. Robertson's fantastic. I like how you got an untradeable UCL Lucas on the bench as well. That's sick. Dumfries is great. Tell me down below how good Dumfries is. I'm saying he's great purely off the fact that I just love Dumfries. But I think he's just amazing as a person, let alone anything else. I've got a Dumfries shirt in the other room. I've got another one coming. I'm excited. I don't know why. I just like Denzel Dumfries a whole lot as a player. I don't know why. But your attack is unreal as well. So apart from, I just swap out Wijnaldum for Fabinho. And the reason why I say that, you've got a fantastic box-to-box in De Jong. And I think that going with a more bulky, strong, possibly a bit slower, but a bit better on the ball in terms of passing, strength, shielding. In Fabinho, I personally go for instead. So you've got a mix of box-to-box and big, strong CDM, in my opinion. That's probably the best way to go about it. Apart from that, your team is sick, to be fair. Your team is really, really nice. So Jack's team now, untradeable Hulk, Mertens, Allen, and all of the bench. Same formation in game, have 50,000 coins and 8 icon swaps tokens, with 12 more possible to get. Any suggestions? Keep up the good work. Okay, you've got 8 icon swap tokens so far. What would I do with your team? Now, your Hulk is untradeable. Mertens and Allen are also untradeable. I would get rid of Hulk, personally. I would get rid of Hulk, and I'd work really hard to get Politano. Now, that's going to take you quite a long time, but I would grind towards Politano. You say you're going to possibly get 12 more tokens. You seem like you're going to grind the game. I would go for that Politano card at right mid, and then up front, I would possibly go with either Crespo or Michael Owen, if you can get Michael Owen. If you can grind towards Politano and Michael Owen, you've got a banging team there. If not, then get Politano and Crespo, because Crespo, I think, is only like 4 more tokens for you. And then Crespo is your right striker. Aside from that, your team is nice as well, well built. Possibly Manolas over Koulibaly if you can afford him. Of course you can afford him, because you'd be selling Gabriel Jesus. You've already got 50k. I would sell Koulibaly. Wait, is Koulibaly incredible? No, he's not. I'd sell Koulibaly and bring in Manolas as your right centre back. And then I keep your team the way it is. I like your team. And then obviously, in the upcoming however long, you can swap out Florenzi for Danilo when you get to level 30. If you do get to level 30, I assume when you do Politano and things like that, you will get to level 30. And you've got a really, really nice, well-built team there as well. So next one is from Rory. He says, got 110k plus to spend. Who should I upgrade? Given you haven't told me who's tradable or untradeable, I'm going to assume you play the same formation in game. You haven't told me who's tradable or untradeable. I would personally sell Laporte and get Davinson Sanchez. Shocker, I know. Amazing. Wow. What else would I do? I would then probably keep your team the way it is for now. Wait until you get either the new Premier League Player of the Month, which could be a good player, but it could be a bad player. Or I just probably save your coins for a bigger purchase later on down the line. For example, maybe a Kante, maybe an Aubameyang, maybe someone like that. Someone that's a little bit better at going down the line, if you ask me. In terms of going down the line, in terms of your FIFA experience, well, not going down the lines and running down the wing. That wasn't that funny. I don't know why I coughed at that. Next one is from Rory. Has 150k. This team is so colourful. 150k. All but Edison, Laporte, Roberto are untradeable. I have 4 icon swap tokens plus all the new ones. I'm open to any suggestions. Thanks, Haber. Keep up the grind. That is one colourful team. That is a very, very colourful team. So you do start on full chemistry. Now, obviously, all the MS players are off chem and Vardy. What I would do here, personally, I don't know, to be honest. You've invested a lot of coins into your SBC players here, and I think probably keeping them is going to be a good shout. Is the Giovinco SBC over? If it is, then unlucky. I think it is over as well. This is a tough one, man, because I want to tell you to swap out your MLS players, because obviously you're going to find better players. But I feel like you've invested so many coins, and your team is so nice and colourful that you won't want to do that. It's a difficult one. If you're willing to, I would just swap out your 2 cams in striker for Premier League players. I would go with, for example, Ericsson, Lingard, and I'm trying to think of an OP striker that isn't very expensive. Maybe going with Vardy up top and going with Gabriel Jesus on the left cam. I'd probably go with something like that, to be honest. I feel bad saying that because you've obviously invested a lot of coins into your colourful MLS plays and things like that, but I feel like that's the best way to go about it. And obviously, Roberto getting the link to Suarez. I mean, you could get Nelson Semedo back there as well if you want to get Nelson Semedo. But I'm guessing that's an untradeable Roberto. And it is an untradeable Roberto. So I'm guessing you won't want to replace him. If you do, I'd go with Nelson Semedo. But that team's so cool. It's just really colourful, and I like that. The next team is from Kyle. He says, this is how it plays in game. Rio and Pep from icon swaps. Everyone untradeable except Pogba and Semedo. I'm on PC, so check prices before recommendations. 350k spare rewards on Thursday as well. So Interesting on PC. I don't know a whole lot of players that play PC, to be honest. What would I do with this team? I like that you've got a Son up top. Son's great. I would personally probably sell Sterling. How much can you get for Sterling on PC? Because I know the prices are a little bit different. For Sterling on PC, you can get 100k. Can you buy a Aubameyang for 450k? I'm guessing you can. Oh, you can easily buy a Aubameyang. I would get a Aubameyang over Sterling. Better finisher of the ball. Stronger, bigger, probably better presence in the box as well. I personally do that. I would then also probably look possibly towards getting Sissoko. And what I'd do is I would swap Zaha and Pogba just to start. Obviously, you can change it in game. And then I get Sissoko right centre mid as well. And I think you'd be better off with that. Then obviously put Zaha back to Cam in game. Aside from that, I think your backline's pretty solid. That PK card, I've used it now, and it is a good card with a shadow on. It's very, very good. So yeah, I like what your team is going with. Next one's from AKA Max. I have 600,000 coins for upgrades. Don't know how to start. Any ideas? Everyone is tradable apart from Lucas. Love your content. Watch you every day, and it would mean so much if you put this in your video. Well, thank you very much, Max. I appreciate that, dude. Wow, that's a blurry photo, but we'll go for it anyway. Okay, so what would I do with this team? You got 600,000 coins, and this is your team. I would go for, at right mid, I'd go for Willian, straight off the bat. I would then, actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't. Scrap that. I'd go for Sterling at right mid. I would then get rid of Kimmich, and I'd go with Walker. I would then get rid of Josh King. I couldn't think of his name there. I get rid of Josh King for an Eriksen. I get rid of Fraser for Felipe Anderson. I get rid of Zuma for Davinson Sanchez. And I get rid of Ndombele for Sissoko. And then I'd probably keep the team pretty similar to what it is there, actually. And I mean, I suppose you could actually save your coins on Walker and put your Adama Traore there. Guessing that's not alone, but if it is, then don't and just get Walker. But yeah, I'd probably do that with your team, to be honest. I'm surprised you got this team in 600k. Hopefully the upgrades help, and thank you for the support, man. Next one is from Hamza. My full untradeable team, I have 50k what to improve. You know what? It's an untradeable team, bro. Here's what I do, all right? And I rarely say this, but I'm going to say this for you, Hamza. Spend your 50k on God upgrades and try and get yourself better players for your untradeable team. I think it's cool going with a full untradeable team. You've got some very nice players in there, and it's a bit of fun, you know? Clearly, you'll enjoy having fun over putting your coins into better players. So I'd say just have some fun, to be honest, man. Have some fun with a full untradeable team. See where you can go with it. Icon swaps and stuff like that. You could get Roberto Carlos, for example. You could get Nesta. You could get Guardiola, to name a few. So it could add to your full untradeable team as well, which is pretty cool. So I like that, actually, a lot. Next one is from... Oh, that's Hamza again. That's the same Hamza. He says, everyone is tradable. Oh, this is his tradable team. Okay. Everyone's tradable except Ozil and Bench. I have 100k for improvements. Wait, I'm so confused. So you have an untradeable team and you have 50k to improve. But you have a tradable team with 100k to improve. Okay. Well, we'll go for it anyway. My mind is a little bit blown right now. What would I improve with 100,000 coins? I would probably... I'd probably put your Fernandinho in where Genie is, just to get the full chemistry. Because, I don't know, it hurts me when I don't get full chemistry. I don't know why. I just don't like it at all. So I'd probably do that. Obviously, Ozil isn't going to get full chem anytime soon. Maybe go with Guardiola from Icon Swaps. I think you've already gone with the Kocha, though. I think you can get Guardiola as well, just from the second set of 12. So if you have got Icon Swap tokens left over, go and get Guardiola to fill out the midfield. That's what I personally do. Next one is from Alex Knott. Play 4-2-3-1 with Sancho at cam. Have 150k and getting Crespo or Carlos. Love the videos. Thank you very much, man. Oh, so you got Willian. I like that. Okay. Let me know how Willian plays in game, please, because I'm debating whether to get him or not. I don't know. But you play 4-2-3-1 with Sancho at cam. So I'm guessing you're playing like more Willian out wide, Sancho central cam. Okay. I can visualize it. I like it. You've got this this Juan Jesus there as well. That's a cool little partnership. You've got 150k. What would I do to your team with 150k? Honestly, not much. I wouldn't do much with it with 150k. Possibly upgrading your right side. I don't like Sancho very much. I would personally go. You can go with any strong link there. I'm trying to think of a couple of good strong links you can possibly go with there. Maybe Klosterman and Serge Gnabry. I think that could be a better strong link. Or maybe if you want to play Gnabry off chemistry as well as Piszczek, just go with Gnabry instead of Sancho. Sancho's good. 5-star skills are great, but his end product just lacks, in my opinion. I think that he hasn't got the best finishing or composure. I think he lacks that there. I mean, you've got Walcott on the bench, who in my opinion is great. You could go with Walcott at right mid and then go with Walker at right back. You got a few different options there, to be honest. Or you could possibly put Willian over there. You could go with a Brazilian right back and go with Ferland Mendy at left back and Martial, maybe, something like that. Oh, no, you can't go Ferland Mendy unless you swapped over Juan Jesus to the Brazilian right back. Then you could go with Ferland Mendy. But you got a whole bunch of different options there, to be honest, man. Explore them away. Have fun. Next one is going to be from Gifty. Gifty's team, his bench is fully untradeable. He's got Mbappe. He's got 1 million coins. Need a left mid. Any suggestions at any positions? If you only want a left mid upgrade in this team, go with Nedved if you have 1 million coins. And middle Nedved was absolutely phenomenal. Actually, how much is that middle Nedved card? I do want to check this because it shouldn't be that expensive given the market crash. I still 945k. This card was unreal for me. He was absolutely phenomenal. With middle Nedved, I don't know what else I'd do, to be honest. I would probably keep it pretty similar, to be honest. I'd just get Nedved at left mid because the team looks great everywhere else. And then maybe work eventually towards a Kante over Ndombele, but that's long in the future. Or you could go with Baby Nedved and go with Kante. Baby Nedved was good, but not as good as his middle card. But you could afford to get Kante in there if you wanted the Baby Nedved. So you could replace Ndombele with Kante. Doesn't affect chemistry, and you've got an icon left mid. That's personally what I would do if I were you. But that's a nice team though, bro. That is a very, very nice team. Okay, next one's from Jack. Play the same in game, got 50k. Everyone is tradable apart from SBCs and Pep. Okay. Oof. Davinson Sanchez, Kieran Tierney. Shocker, I know. Broken record. Wow, Ryan. Why do you say the same thing over and over again? Oh, sorry. I then also go in goal with an English goalkeeper just to get the chemistry. Can you afford... Hang on. How much is Davinson? Pretty sure he's not that expensive anymore. Davinson's 12k. How much is Lloris? Can you afford Davinson Sanchez and Lloris? Yeah, you can. I'll go Lloris in goal, Davinson Sanchez at left centre-back, but then swap Joe Gomez to left centre-back and Davinson right centre-back to get the full chemistry. I'll then go with Kieran Tierney at left-back. And I keep it the way it is for now. Honestly, I kind of like that team. I like the setup. I wish that I didn't invest so much money into this game so that I could actually start from scratch and build a team at the start of the game like this and go forward, because I feel like progressing and getting more coins and buying better players and getting lucky in packs through like div rivals or things is so much more rewarding than investing a lot of money. But unfortunately, I do this as a full-time job, so Roto Glory is not really an option. I just don't have the time for it, unfortunately. Anyway, the next team is from Callum. I played this in game. Nesta and PK are untradeable, and so on the bench. I have 100,000 coins. Might get a Screamy Argo Aspas at Cam. Keep up the great content. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. 100k. Wait, 100k. Nesta and PK the only untradables, and so on the bench. Okay. 100k Nesta and PK the only untradables. Okay. Sorry, I just have to repeat myself sometimes to process what I'm saying. What I would do here is go with possibly swap Dembele and Bale, get Iñaki Williams at left striker. And I know this might sound stupid, downgrading from an 86 to an 82, but Iñaki Williams is super OP. And then I go with Iago Aspas at cam. So you're upgrading the cam, you're downgrading the left striker a little bit, but he's ridiculously overpowered. And then you get a much better cam as well in the process. That's going to provide way better assists for you. In fact, doesn't Fekir have a special card? No, he doesn't. Okay, so yeah, I'd personally just do that, to be honest. So we're going to do I Do FIFA's team, and then we're going to finish off with the team that got sent into me whilst we're recording the video, because I feel like it'd be very unfair if I didn't include it. So this is I Do FIFA. He's got 20 to 30,000 coins. Hernandez and Vardy are untradeable. Bench are loans. Improvements, question mark? Keep up the vid. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. So you have 20 to 30,000 coins. What would you improve to 20 to 30k? I would personally... What would I do here? That's a good question. That is a very good question. I would go with Roussillon at left back, sell Pulisic, get Martial at left mid. I would then go at right back. I'd probably sell Pepe as well, and then go with an English option at right back or a Man United option. I'm trying to think of good English options. Obviously, the Walcott comes to mind. Probably, if you can, no, you can't afford Sterling, can you? Keep Pepe for now until you can afford Sterling, then sell Pepe for Sterling, in my opinion. And then the last team is going to be all the way at the top. Because it got sent in whilst we were recording. Oh, there's a few that got sent in whilst we were recording. Okay, we'll check out Rivals, who got sent in 4 minutes ago, and Kaiser Arnie, who got sent in 5 minutes ago. I felt like it'd be very unfair not to include these. So, what's up, fam? Would you change anything about my team? Perhaps icons or further defensive squad? Wow. Okay. Too many Liverpool players. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. All right. I live literally in Liverpool. All right. I get them out. What would I do to your team with improvements, possibly icons? That's hard, man. You've got pretty much the best possible team that you can from the Premier League. In terms of icons, I'd maybe replace Milner with an icon, a box to box, maybe a Baby Blanc, someone like that. If you have the coins, probably guessing you do because you have a ridiculous team. I know you seem like you're probably a Liverpool fan, so replacing Milner might be difficult for you. But I think he is the weak link in this entire squad. The rest of it is phenomenal. That screen for me at striker is unreal. And the last team for the episode is from Kaiser Arnie, who says, excuse me, this is the team I'll have soon. Improvements, ? I have 170k, all tradable besides the bench. Rashford and Bale play 4-2-2 in-game. Okay, so Rashford and Bale are untradeable as well. Okay, so this is what you're playing in-game. Where are the weak links for this squad? Probably at right back. I would personally go, if you can, with Kyle Walker at right back. You're 170k. I'd go with Kyle Walker at right back. What else would I go with? Yeah, Kyle Walker at right back, and then save up for either a Pogba or a Kante, whichever one you can afford first. I don't know how much Pogba is now. Obviously, with this market crash, he's gone down quite a lot. 350. So I'd personally buy Kyle Walker, who's about 35k, then save for Pogba. You're gonna have to save like 200k, but I think you can do it pretty easily, and then replace Ndombele with Pogba when you finally have the coins, and then you've got a really, really nice squad. And that's it for the squads. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like down below and sub to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you all for your epic support. Make sure you submit your teams for the next I Rate Your Teams video. I feel really bad if we don't at least feature the next one. It's just Rivals again, so thank God for that. And he just told me he's got 100k, so okay. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you later.